Hi, I'm Dr. Susan Parker. Before we begin, a simple truth that can change your next shared moment forever. Arousal is not a switch, it's a sequence. It's biology plus trust, circulation plus calm, attention plus care. When any of those pieces are rushed, ignored, or handled like a checklist, desire shuts down. Not because your partner has a problem, but because the body is wisely protecting itself. Tonight I'm going to show you what to stop doing during the warm-up of intimacy, and what to do instead, so you stop killing her arousal and start creating the conditions where it naturally rises. This is respectful, practical, science-informed guidance for adults who value well-being and closeness. No explicit talk, no gimmicks, just a clear path you can follow. Stop believing arousal is purely physical. In mature well-being, the mind leads and the body follows. Thoughts, safety cues, and emotional tone prepare the nervous system and blood vessels to respond. If the mental channel is clogged with pressure, criticism, or distractions, the physical channel won't open. What to do instead is simple. Begin with atmosphere. Reduce sensory noise. Dim one light. Silence the phone. Close the door. Send a signal of privacy and care. Speak one sentence that affirms presence, not performance. I'm here with you, and we can go slow. The nervous system reads that line as safety. Safety is the soil where arousal grows. Stop skipping consent and microcommunication. Guessing is not romantic. It's stressful. Stress tightens muscles, narrows vessels, and cools desire. Replace guessing with short, low-pressure check-ins. Ask with curiosity, not neediness. Try questions that take 5 seconds to answer. Softer or steadier? Slower or the same? Higher or lower? Keep your tone calm and your face relaxed. You are not asking permission to be accepted. You are co-creating comfort so her body can say yes without fear. When communication is clear, the whole system loosens. Blood flow improves. Warmth replaces tension. Stop starting at the finish line. Going straight to the most sensitive zones is like blasting cold air on a sleeping ember and expecting a bonfire. The arousal sequence loves gradients. Begin away from the most sensitive areas and move inward gradually. Think shoulders, upper back, arms, waist, hips, and outer thighs before anything more focused. Use the same pressure you'd offer to soothe a friend who had a long day. Broad, warm, unhurried. Your goal is not intensity, it's signaling. You are telling her body, it's time to turn toward pleasure and away from defense. That message needs minutes, not seconds, to be believed. Stop treating touch like a random playlist. The nervous system prefers rhythm over chaos. Inconsistent patterns feel like static to the brain. Static disrupts buildup. Choose a simple, repeatable pattern and stay with it. Imagine drawing slow ovals on a shoulder. Imagine a gentle line down the side of the neck to the upper chest, then back to the shoulder, again and again, with a pace you could match to a calm breath. Consistency tells the body it can predict what's coming. Predictability lowers vigilance. Lower vigilance invites warmth and circulation. Stop using cold, dry hands. Temperature matters. Cold signals threat, warm signals safety. Wash your hands with warm water. Rub them together to make heat and softness. If there's any chance of friction discomfort, keep a skin-friendly, water-based Glide product nearby. Unscented, gentle, and compatible with sensitive skin. Glide is not a crutch. It's health. It protects delicate tissue, reduces micro-irritations, and lets the focus be on connection rather than discomfort. A small practical detail like this can transform the entire experience. Stop wearing rough textures. Sharp edges, long nails, rings, and bracelets do damage to trust at the exact moment you need trust most. Trim and file nails smooth. Remove jewelry that could scratch. Soft fabrics, clean skin, fresh breath. Nothing fancy, just considerate. These little choices make the body lower its guard. Lowered guard equals easier blood flow, easier relaxation, easier warmth. Stop making it a performance review. Pressure to be amazing turns attention inward and tightens everything that needs to open. If you catch your mind asking, "Am I doing this right?" shift your attention back to her breath and shoulders. Notice if her breathing is slow or shallow. Notice if her shoulders are rising or melting. Your job isn't to deliver fireworks on command. Your job is to create conditions where her system can naturally deepen. That happens when you stop grading yourself and start attuning to what's real in front of you. Stop ignoring breath. Breath is the remote control for arousal. Fast, shallow breathing says danger. Slow, steady breathing says safety. Sink to a calm rhythm. Inhale quietly through your nose. Exhale a little longer than you inhale. When you keep your own breath steady, her body picks up that signal. The heart follows. Vessels relax. Warmth spreads. You cannot fake calm. You create it with your breath, and you share it by staying grounded. Stop rushing the first 5 minutes. In mature intimacy, the first 5 minutes are everything. They set the narrative. Rush here, and the body puts on brakes. Linger here, and the body lets the brakes go. The first 5 minutes should say 3 things. You are safe. You are seen. We have time. Safety quiets the stress hormone response. Feeling seen brightens mood chemistry. Time tells the nervous system there's no deadline. Together, those messages are a biological green light. Stop touching like you're flipping switches. Switches snap. Arousal flows. Use whole hand contact and slow transitions between areas. Think in waves, not taps. Apply gentle, steady pressure with the palm, then lighten, then return. Pause frequently. Pauses are not blank space. They are integration time. During a pause, the nervous system updates its settings, and the next touch is felt more fully. Stop ignoring posture and support. If her lower back is strained, if a shoulder is awkward, if a knee feels jammed, arousal falls no matter what you do with your hands. Comfort is chemistry. Place a small pillow beneath the hips, or between the knees if needed. Adjust the headrest. Offer a folded towel for the lower back. Ask, "Is there any spot that would like more support?" Comfort says, "You matter." When someone feels cared for physically, emotional trust deepens and the body follows. Stop making the evening carry all the weight. Desire fades when the entire relationship runs on fumes and then expects to sprint at night. Set up the day so the night has a chance. Share one small kindness in the morning. Send one appreciative message midday. Take a 10-minute walk together after a meal. These are not tricks. They're vascular and emotional priming. Movement after a meal smooths blood sugar swings and improves circulation. Appreciation shifts the nervous system from defense to connection. When evening arrives, the body already knows where you're going. Stop ignoring stress. The body can't read your mind, but it reads your stress flawlessly. If you bring frustration, hurry, or resentment into the room, her body will detect it and respond by protecting itself. Before you approach, reset. Take 90 seconds alone. Breathe slowly. Drop your shoulders. Loosen your jaw. Recall one memory of her that you admire. Enter the space with that softness. She will feel it before you say a word. Stop focusing only on outcomes. Outcome focus makes you miss the signals that guide you. Process focus keeps you present. Replace thoughts like, "We have to get there," with, "What does she like right now?" Look for microgreen lights, a deeper exhale, a longer pause after a stroke, a subtle lean toward you. These are the body's way of saying yes. When you notice them and continue consistently, the buildup takes care of itself. Stop changing the pattern right when it's working. When her body finally relaxes and responds, many people make the same mistake. They switch pace or pressure out of excitement. That breaks the ladder you just climbed. If she whispers, "Right there," treat those 2 words as sacred. Do not upgrade, do not improvise, stay with it. Consistency near the peak is not boring. It's brilliant. You protect the moment by not tinkering. Stop bringing the world into the room. If your phone is buzzing, if a TV is droning in the next room, if work emails are one glance away, arousal degrades. Protect the moment. Airplane mode. Door closed. A short playlist you both like, low lamp, soft robe, 2 glasses of water. You are curating the museum where closeness is displayed. Curators remove distractions. Stop ignoring her pacing needs. Many women in midlife and beyond describe a slower warm-up and a preference for consistent touch over abrupt intensity. This is not a flaw. It is wisdom written in the body. Respect it. Avoid big, sudden movements. Favor small, steady, repeatable ones. Let time be your ally. Mature arousal is like steeping tea. It yields depth when you don't rush the pour. Stop treating lubrication as an afterthought. Comfort is not optional, it's foundational. With age and stress, natural moisture fluctuates. That's normal. Lack of comfort is not a verdict on desire. It's a sign to add glide. Keep a skin-friendly, water-based option nearby. Offer it without commentary. Apply gently to reduce friction and protect delicate skin. Comfortable tissue is receptive tissue. Receptivity is where arousal lives. Stop neglecting the temperature of the room. Cold air and chilled skin create microtension. Warmth creates ease. Adjust the thermostat. Add a throw blanket. Warm your hands. Warm a small towel in the dryer. When the body doesn't have to spend energy staying warm, it can spend energy feeling. Stop using the same pattern forever. Consistency is calming. Monotony is numbing. Once you're clearly getting positive signals, minor variations keep sensation fresh without breaking trust. Slight changes in pace within the same rhythm. Slight shifts in angle while keeping pressure steady. Think like a musician who explores within a key instead of jumping to a new song every 10 seconds. Stop staying silent about what you appreciate. Appreciation is fuel. Say one sentence about something you genuinely like in the moment. Keep it simple and specific. I love how relaxed your shoulders feel. I love being close to you like this. Positive, present tense, and free of comparison. Appreciation tells the body it's safe to bloom. Stop ignoring your partner's day. Arousal begins long before the room. If she has been carrying weight all day, the first task is to help that weight set down. Invite a miniature de-stress ritual. Offer tea. Offer a warm shower with a fresh towel. Offer a brief shoulder massage with steady pressure. Make the transition real. The nervous system needs thresholds. You are creating one. Stop treating midlife as a barrier. In many ways, midlife is an advantage. You know yourselves better. You communicate more honestly. You value quality over show. Your vessels and tissues respond beautifully to steady care, movement, hydration, and regular sleep. 10 minutes of walking after a meal improves post-meal blood sugar, supports circulation, and cools the nervous system. 2 brief strength sessions a week preserve muscle, which supports blood flow and hormone balance. A consistent bedtime protects mood and energy. These are not random wellness tips. They are the infrastructure that intimacy uses. Stop making touch the only language. Some evenings the body wants words, not hands. Ask what kind of connection would feel good tonight. A shared stretch. A slow dance in the kitchen. A short walk after dinner. A bath with quiet music. Intimacy is a spectrum. When you honor the whole spectrum, the part you're hoping for tends to arrive more often and more fully. Stop assuming you know. Bodies change across the month, the year, and the decade. What felt good at 30 might feel irritating at 50. Curiosity keeps intimacy alive. Ask simple, present questions. What feels surprisingly good today? What would you like more of? What would you like less of? Then listen without defending. You are learning a living person, not executing a script. Stop believing silence equals consent. If she goes quiet, pause. Ask if the pace or pressure still feels good. Ask if she needs a break, a sip of water, or a position change. Quiet can be contentment, but it can also be bracing. Your job is to find out which one it is with kindness and zero ego. Stop treating pauses as failure. Pauses are integration. When you pause, keep a hand resting warmly. Let your breathing stay calm. Check her face, check her shoulders. Pauses let the body register pleasure and open a little more. Arousal loves space. You are not losing momentum. You are letting the river deepen. Stop thinking aftercare is optional. The nervous system does not end when the peak ends. It needs to land. Keep contact, but lighten pressure. Offer water. Offer a warm towel. Hold her if she wants it. Stroke hair or the side of the ribs. Ask one question later, when she's ready. What did you like most? File the answer. That is the real roadmap. Stop pathologizing normal variability. Not every evening leads to the same destination. That is not a sign of decline. It's a sign of being human. Some nights the body says yes immediately. Some nights it says later. When you meet reality without forcing it, you build trust. Trust is the long game. It pays you back 100-fold. Stop ignoring the health basics that carry intimacy. Hydration keeps tissues supple. A colorful, fiber-rich plate supports vessels and hormones. Daily movement wakes up circulation. Gentle breathwork tones the stress response. These boring fundamentals make the romantic parts possible. Without them, you're asking your body to sprint on an empty tank. Stop comparing. Comparison drags old ghosts into the room and hands them the microphone. Arousal needs presence, not judges. When you notice comparison thoughts, let them pass like clouds. Return to breath, to the warmth beneath your hands, to the unique human you're with right now. That move, coming back to what's real, is intimacy in action. Stop waiting for the perfect mood. Mood often follows action. Begin with small gestures, a warm blanket, a slow exhale, a walk together after dinner, a shared laugh. These micro actions tilt the nervous system toward connection. Then the body catches up. Stop assuming you must always lead. Sometimes leadership is creating space to be guided. Ask if she wants to place your hand where it feels best. Ask if she wants to set the pace while you follow. Power shared is power multiplied. Many women feel most aroused when their signals are not just heard, but actively invited. Stop ignoring how your own body feels. If your shoulders are tense, if your breath is tight, if your mind is racing, you will transmit that. Take care of yourself as you care for her. A warm shower. A stretch. 10 slow breaths while standing in the hallway. Enter the moment grounded. Grounded people are irresistible because they feel safe to be near. Stop thinking it has to be complicated. The fundamentals, done well, change everything. Warm hands, soft breath, consistent rhythm, gentle check-ins, comfortable support, kind words, a sense that there is time. If you do those 7 things, you will feel the difference without learning a single advanced technique. Stop assuming pain is normal. Sharp pain, burning, or persistent discomfort are the body's way of saying something needs attention. Add more glide. Slow down. Change position. If discomfort persists, encourage a conversation with a trusted healthcare professional. Respecting the body's limits is not only kind, it's the wisest path back to pleasure. Stop making this about perfection. Make it about connection. Notice one beautiful detail. The way her breath lengthens. The way her shoulders soften. The small sound she makes when she feels understood. When you anchor to those truths, your hands naturally learn the pace and pressure that invite her forward. Skill follows presence. Presence comes from care. If you've been killing her arousal without realizing it, forgive yourself. Most people were never taught how desire works in real bodies living real lives. Now you know better. Start with the basics tonight. Warm hands, calm breath, gentle, consistent patterns. Clear, kind questions. Attention to comfort and support. Appreciation spoken out loud. A short walk together after dinner to set the stage. You are sending signals her body can trust. Here's a practical plan you can use immediately. After your next shared meal, walk together for 10 minutes. Let the conversation be light and appreciative. Back at home, create a simple environment. A low light, soft music, 2 glasses of water on the nightstand. A warm towel ready. Wash your hands with warm water and dry them completely. Warm your palms by rubbing them together. When you begin, start far from the most sensitive places. Upper back, shoulders, arms, waist, outer hips, outer thighs. Use whole hand contact, slow and predictable. Breathe quietly and steadily. After a few minutes, ask a 5-second question. Softer or steadier? If she says steadier, stay steady. If she says softer, soften and hold. When you find a pattern her body obviously likes, do not change it unless she asks. If she whispers right there, treat those words as a lighthouse. Keep your course. If at any point she needs a break, pause with warmth and presence. Afterward, keep contact but lighten your touch. Offer water, offer a warm towel, hold her if she wants to be held. Later, when the moment has landed, ask what she liked most and remember it. You're building a shared language that gets easier every time. If you remember nothing else from this talk, remember this. Arousal is a relationship between safety, rhythm, warmth, and care. When you protect those 4, everything else becomes simpler. When you violate them, everything else becomes work. Protect them. Warm hands, slow breath. Consistent touch. Kind words. Time. That's the map. If this helped you see the warm-up of intimacy in a new light, take one idea and practice it this week. Tell me in the comments what shifted in your relationship when you slowed down and tuned in. Share this with someone who wants real, respectful guidance that honors health and connection in midlife and beyond. And if you want more science-informed, heart-led tools for well-being, circulation, confidence, and vitality in the years that matter most, subscribe and stay close. I'm Dr. Susan Parker, and I'm glad you're here.